What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back into another banger of a video. In today's video, I'm bringing you the 3-year update for suffering from bacterial prostatitis. I got diagnosed with bacterial prostatitis in the summer of 2020. Prior to being diagnosed, so it took me about 6 months for me to even get to that point because I did not know what the hell was going on at all. So a lot of you guys have been requesting this video. A lot of you guys have been requesting updates from how I'm doing. I constantly see comments of you guys wanting for me to talk about, give us an update. How are you doing? What's going on? So today's video, that's what it's going to be about. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, so we can help the YouTube algorithm. Also, don't forget to turn on the little ring, a little bell, so you can always get notifications when I go live, when I post new videos, or even shorts. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So right after I got diagnosed with bacterial prostatitis in the summer of 2020, the doctor put me on some antibiotics. For the first dose, I think it was like for 10 days. And then again for like another 7 days, and again for like another 7 days. So in total was about for a whole month, combined of me taking the medication. A lot of you guys, and I think so too at this point in retrospect, that you guys mention and you guys say, man, you're lucky that you had bacterial prostatitis because you could cure that with probiotics. I think so too. I think I am lucky at the fact that I did have, it is bacterial prostatitis, and I got help with antibiotics, and a lot of my symptoms and stuff, a lot of issues kind of faded away after taking the antibiotics. I would say though that after taking that month of antibiotics, I ended up getting one flare-up. I think it was like a year or some change later, which kind of felt like the same thing that I felt with my prostatitis issues. I feel like things were coming back. The doctor put me on antibiotics again for about like a week or so, and the symptoms went away and faded again. Ever since then though, I have not had a flare-up. I do have to mention that I still have lingering feelings. For example, and the doctor has told me this too, I guess a recommendation as to, how I should carry on about my life after suffering from bacterial prostatitis, which was, whenever, sometimes if you're too rough when it comes to having intercourse, too much masturbation, too much ejaculation, it can, sore. It can make you sore. It can make you have like small flare-ups. And I do feel that every now and then, sometimes, unfortunately, I get into those, I guess, how do I say this? Like, in those moods, where I kind of just want to release a lot of stress, I should say, and using it too much or in whatever aspect it can cause me a lot of pain. Sometimes it caused me pain right in the penis, and it hurts a lot. Sometimes I feel it in my abdomen, right where your bladder will be at. There's times where I've had even pain in my anus. A lot of you guys have had pain like that. Well, I had some episodes like that even after, quote unquote, getting cured from my bacterial prostatitis. I still had those lingering feelings. I feel like this is crazy that I might mention this, but I've also had like, a little bit loss of sensation from all these issues on like the tip of my penis, which I know look guys, if you're new to my channel, I'm very blunt, I'm very transparent, because I really believe that, this can help a lot of men and bring more awareness into having, prostate, and more men being open about their issues, right? But I felt like, after suffering from bacterial prostatitis, that I had, some type of loss of like sensation, like, running around that area. I don't understand why. I don't know if it was just a mix of that. I mean, fuck, COVID. I caught COVID 3 times. I don't know, man. I don't want to blame it on COVID, but I feel like it was too much coincidence at once, and I kind of felt, some of my sensation being lost in that area. And it's a little weird, but nothing crazy, nothing to go, but I know myself, and it feels like something like that. So the symptoms still do linger around. Of course, whenever, I'm doing well for a couple days, weeks, months, without doing anything, of course it feels good, it feels better. Some of the things that I feel like I also linked around was the sensation of peeing, right? I remember after having one of my major symptoms, and by the way, if you guys have not seen my symptoms video, I'll post all the prostatitis videos under this video. I'm gonna post the links to them so you guys can go and watch them. If not, I'm gonna post them on the info cards so you can watch it through, throughout the video. But one of the major symptoms that I had was constantly peeing, right? The urgency of peeing a lot, and I constantly had to go to the restroom. Eventually, after taking the medication for the bacteria, it ended up fading away. But I always felt like I had this little bit of like always wanting to pee, especially even after ejaculation. But I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. But what I did was I took some supplements that a chiropractor actually gave me, so it can kind of heal up a little bit my prostate, and that actually helped me kind of to almost having like regular bathroom movements when you peeing. I don't know if that's considered bowel movement. I don't think it's not, but going to the restroom, going to pee and wanting to pee, I feel like it went a little bit back to normal, and I feel like that helps a lot. So every now and then I would take some supplements. I would take something that would just help your prostate. For example, I take probiotics sometimes that help with like the gut flora, that help with like prostate. I buy it at what is this called, the vitamin shop, right? And as I mentioned earlier, sometimes even after ejaculation, I feel like I have to go to the restroom very often for like the next like the next hour or so, which typically is normal, because I remember that being normal even way back when. But now, right after ejaculation, I have this huge urge of going to the restroom, and for me personally, that's not so normal, because before I was able to do all that, and I didn't necessarily have to go to the restroom right away, or even after going the first time, I wouldn't feel like I had to go again like right away. It just feels like that urgency in your penis section kind of stayed a little bit, and never really faded away. Now, have I taken anything from my bacterial prostatitis or my gut health? Not really. So I haven't been really taking care of myself like I used to in the past. Kind of just giving it a break, man. It's hard, especially as first of all, it's a lot of money, right? Second of all, it's just hard to stay on top of things because a lot of health issues are different. If you guys are followers of my channel or are new, I suffer a lot from gastro issues already, and that's already tough for me. And spending money, spending time is just a lot of work. So that is very tough on me. So right now, I just gave everything a break. I will probably start something soon, but I started implementing more things for my health in general, and also of course for my prostate issues, which I think would benefit me. Whenever I eat well, it seems as everything works better. It kind of goes correlated. If you're healthier, you're bound to do a little bit better. You're bound to feel a little bit better, and that goes to like your body, your physical body, spiritual, mentally. So those are probably like the main issues. And to be honest, that is probably one of like, I guess that's like an overall and a summary of what's been going on in my life ever since. I did get, I would say 80% to almost maybe 85% healed from taking the antibiotics. I don't want to put exactly a number on it, just because sometimes it fluctuates. It can go down. It can be better. Sometimes I feel like I am good. Everything is cool. It's good to go. And sometimes I get it's like a flare up, or I get these lingering symptoms that I still have, which, suck. I'm not sure how long they will last. But as time goes on and as I continue to know myself and kind of learn from the process, I will eventually get better at managing it. I will eventually, even, as my income, God willing, keeps going up, like I'll continue to invest more in my health, in my gut health, my bacteria, my prostatitis health, which I think, it's important. Suffering from health issues can be very downing, very expensive. But I think, sometimes it can be a blessing. Sometimes those health issues can save you from maybe even developing even crazier stuff in the future, especially when you're older. So now that we're young, we're able to at least manage some symptoms. It's never too late to start taking care of yourself better and do better. And that's a perspective you kind of need to have at some point. Because one, it is true, but also if you just concentrate on your health issues and you feel like your life doesn't have a purpose, and your health issues is a purpose, then it's definitely going to be a downward spiral. So you gotta try to get away from that as much as you can. And I know a lot of you men are suffering out there. I know it's tough. It's not easy to talk about, But listen, I believe that God gave me a gift of vulnerability and being able to talk about my issues without feeling judged, without feeling ashamed of, you know, what I'm going through as a man. So if you guys and men are going through a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff, especially with your prostate and issues down there in your private area, you know, I encourage you to talk to somebody about it. You know, so a family, a friend, shoot, talk to God about it, man. You know, that's your best friend. Talk to somebody. Don't be ashamed of it, because, you know, you don't want it to get and develop and become something even worse in the future. And I believe probably if you're watching this video, maybe you either have prostatitis, think you have prostatitis, or, you know, in some way or shape or form, you got to this video. And I just hope that you guys, you know, spread that awareness. As man, I'm trying to do that myself and spread that as much as I can to my community, to a lot of men out there. Even if you know, have a husband or boyfriend, you know, encouraging them to talk about. Don't let them feel shame or you know, or judge them for what they're going through, because it is a sensitive topic. But like I said, the reason I'm able to talk about this is because I do have a gift of vulnerability. And if you guys have been part of my channel, you guys definitely know that I'm very transparent with everything I go through, and the transparency that I do things with, just because, you know, if I'm able to help somebody, if I'm able to just help somebody with their mindset, with what they're going through, with my words, with my experience, to me, that's worth more than whatever shame or judgment somebody can put me through. You know what I mean? That to me is worth more, and I can live with that. And that's something I'm willing to live with. So if you have any questions on what I've gone through, I reply to most of my comments as much as I can. But I will post a link to all the prostatitis videos. I'm going to post them on the comment section so you guys can click on them and go right away. Also, I'm going to, throughout the video, I'm going to post the links as well and the info cards. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to put the playlist of my prostatitis problems that I've been through. But as of now, I'm doing okay. You know, not 100%, but I'm doing all right. And thank God, you know, thank God for that. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. But this is how I've been, you know, for the past 3 years. And this has been a little update so you guys can, you know, get a little bit of information. And hopefully that, you know, this educated you a little bit of how it is from somebody from suffering after 3 years of suffering from bacterial prostatitis. So this is my battle, but we'll continue to fight. And you guys definitely continue to fight. You know, stay positive, keep your head up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video to a family, to a friend, and turn on the notifications so you guys can get notifications when my videos go live. As always, familia, peace and love, baby. See you guys on the next one. Deuce.